I wanted to tell you that I get that there's been troubles about making things seem so perfect, even when there's still some issues and things get confusing and they get complicated and they get hard to do. But this thing that is like, I already did all that stuff. Like, you don't need to worry about it. Like, I'm sorry, you still need to like tie things up and to make it look like you're making yourself presentable. But the truth of it is just that there's groups of people that are like way in front of us. You know, like it's just like they're looking, how can I get ahead of this person? But what we're really doing is just like anything you wanted before this, just if you need to clean yourself up, if you need to get yourself ready, you know, write down your task list and set those alerts. It's just that the easiest way, forgive me for saying easy, but the easiest way to get this through is just to get them the notifications of, hey, we're here, we're still listening, you know, we're just like, you talk about like reaching out and it's just so like, you don't have all these problems. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that was not granted. And I'm not against you on this, you know, I'm not trying to complicate, like to duplicate this, make this like copy, and just like, if you want to do that for yourself, that's your personal freedoms, and I'm not interfering with that. You don't need to be proving that you're so brave that you changed your life. You know, it's just the ways that these messages are received by people is just not. You want to talk about like maybe it makes sense of like a crystal, and it's just your message, and it's like, if it's the one that's supposed to be there, like this is password protected type of thing, and the castle is guarded, and it's like, okay, so do you have a house though? Like, even if other people are joking around and saying, oh my gosh, that's a cage, but do you have a house? And it's, I just feel like the chance that we have right now to make that seem like we can operate this on a level that gets us, like, at least cleanliness, at least like Holy Spirit, you know, because it's just, if things haven't been completed yet, like, oh my gosh, it didn't end. Like, okay, there's still places for you to put your purpose in, you know? I'm just saying. If you are my family, and I was trying to say that to you just to be like, hey, save my spot, I'll be back for you, I really care, and that's just like, do I mean, that's just one of those mysteries of the time, you know? Because if I say I don't care, and I'm like, but I did want to come back, so it's that's just a very simple message, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, do you have the number for your table? Yes, but are you bringing the number to your table? Well, whatever, you got a receipt. Like, they seen you in the past 10 minutes. They know that you paid for it. And even if they were like not really that sure about it, then it'd still be like, okay, you can come back and get another one if that's, you know, you have like $5 in your wallet. Like, come on, like, what are you keeping safe in there? I'm like actually acting as the mother of a child, and I'm not being here like, oh my gosh, why is there such like a bad thing about you? Like, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care. Like, if you think something is warning you to be careful with a certain situation, then just like put a number on it. Like, make a call. You know, just like you just have to be like, this is 3, this is 4. You know, like that. That's, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, to the, like, I'm trying not to overflow this with your wisdom, knowledge, whatever, like saying that you already know. But it's the systems that people are going across and saying that they have a right to be there is just kind of ridiculous, honestly. If things aren't making sense right now, it's not that I'm not trying to do things for you, because I really am. And my mom is an angel, even if she was like a crazy angel. I got the black girl jumpsuit on. Like I got the outfit, I got the whole set. Okay? Like the ones that would be like, this is as far as I've known Japan to go. Like that, you know, like if you want, like, I'm not really that ready for darkness. Like that's not, I mean, that goes pretty far out there, right? Don't you think? I'm sorry that these things are so limited at this time, but the access is still there. Like I'm in a facility and that, like, I've proven to them that I can be like either a personality or an individual, whichever the day is calling for, you know, just kind of like, I'm not trying to make you do something. Like that's what people thought was like so manipulative, when I'm like, oh, you talking about painting nails? Like I might paint my nails. Do you want to? Okay. No, you don't? Okay. Like, I am so calm. And that's even when it's like, beard, strange day. I'm just like, I'm calm. And I get like, you've had this whole like thing planned out. No, honey, no. If we're going back and we're talking about what was our journey, that's something that's on the record. You gotta be legit with that. And if you weren't, then it's because you're doing small little mistakes. Things like, oh, let me cross that out, write it over again. You know? I could come back to it's like, do you want to be on Earth? And I'm like, I want to be in paradise. But my mom's in heaven, so. It's like, people say, oh, it's more than words can describe, so I'm just going to make some nonsense and silliness out of this. But it's not about that. Okay? Caring, you know, it's just things. Yeah. You have your sense of direction already attuned to you, right? And, like, if we win a battle or we lose a battle, does it really make a difference? Does it really matter? Or are you still going to wake up and be like, oh yeah, I'm awake, at least I'm awake? You know? Like, there's been years compounded of this where it's just like I was working, I was doing homework, I was doing recitals, I was doing, you know, practice and intense study hours, study time, and it's like, if I'm not reaching you yet, then it's because I'm still working on it. That's all I really had to say about it, you know? But, I feel like it would make more sense coming from another woman. Because so many people have told me that it would be anyone else here, everybody else is doing this, and that's a topic for another generation, I'm assuming. And I'm not that person, so it's just like, they say, oh, is anybody else here? And I shouldn't have to say that it was me. Because that's like what people thought. They were like, oh, that's like where the bad stuff is. It's just, you don't need to go to Portland. I'm not trying to make you go to Portland because I wouldn't have any intention of doing ill harm to you. And that's just, well, that's stupid. I'm sorry. It was actually it was like graduating when I was in Illinois. It was like, because I finished my high school there, and starting a family there was a really amazing experience.